Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Scamalot, that little huckster, she still doesn't seem to have real good quality control at her brand as ever. As you know, I received a candle without a wick, and I remind you of this every single day, okay? The wickless candle has become a recurring character on the show. It's gonna start charging me an appearance fee, I don't know. But over the weekend, something went so viral, okay? A young woman received chocolates from Meghan Markle's brand. It looks like some type of PR package. She's got the jams and the jellies and the flour sprinkles that I've tried. They're right here. If you remember on this show, I tried them. The chocolates seem to have melted, but it's not just that they melted. They look like they've absolutely just disintegrated, like they weren't packed properly. And if you are selling a food product, right? If you're selling food like chocolates or jams or jellies or whatever the hell it is, you should be able to get it to the consumer and the customer still intact, right? The bar is on the floor. The bar is so low, it's in the seventh ring.
The chocolates didn't just melt, they disintegrated. And somehow, a woman who once sat beside actual royalty thought this was good enough to sell to paying customers. She had the title, she had the palace, she had the fairy tale, and she walked away from all of it to sell jam, flour sprinkles, and now, ruins in a box that used to be chocolate. This is the story of a brand in freefall, a duchess in denial, and a PR machine that cannot keep up with the damage. Let's go back to the beginning. Meghan Markle launched As Ever as her grand lifestyle brand reintroduction to the world. The pitch was simple. She was going to be the next Martha Stewart, the next Gwyneth Paltrow. Luxury, warmth, authenticity. She even had Oprah as a neighbor to validate the whole vision. The jams, the jellies, the flour sprinkles, the orange marmalade. All of it wrapped in a soft, aspirational aesthetic, designed to make you believe this woman had cracked the code on living beautifully. But the cracks started showing early. First came the wickless candle. A candle delivered to a customer with no wick inside. Not luxury.
Okay, a young woman received chocolates from Meghan Markle's brand. It looks like some type of PR package. She's got the jams and the jellies and the flour sprinkles that I've tried. They're right here. If you remember on this show, I tried them. The chocolates seem to have melted, but it's not just that they melted. They look like they've absolutely just disintegrated, like they weren't packed properly. And if you are selling a food product, right? If you're selling food like chocolates or jams or jellies or whatever the hell it is, you should be able to get it to the consumer and the customer still intact, right? The bar is on the floor. The bar is so low, it's in the seventh ring of hell. We're not expecting much here from any celebrity brand, especially Meghan Markle. But when I look at these chocolates, imagine opening this. What is this? This is just diabolical. So shout out to this woman. I'm so sorry.
A woman received what appears to be a PR package from As Ever. Inside were the jams, the jellies, the flour sprinkles, and chocolates that had completely disintegrated. Not just softened, not just slightly melted from the heat, absolutely destroyed. Like they had never been packed with any care, any consideration, or any awareness that food products need to survive the journey from warehouse to customer intact. The bar was not just on the floor. The bar was through it. And here is where it gets darker. While customers were opening boxes of collapsed chocolate, Meghan Markle was filming a polished Instagram video about her family's favorite jam flavors.
Everyone in my family has a different favorite. My husband loves the raspberry, Lily loves the strawberry. Our twins both, and I like the marmalade.
Number one. I have a hard time believing Meghan Markle, okay? I call a flag on the play. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a sports term, okay? When Meghan Markle said her favorite is the marmalade, I tried the marmalade. As you all remember, I tried the marmalade. It was absolutely disgusting, in my opinion. It was one of the worst things I've ever had in my mouth, and I dated in New York City for about 6 years. If my mom's Bible study is watching, I apologize. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm a cherub, okay? But nonetheless, it was one of the worst things I've ever tasted and had in my mouth.
Her husband loves the raspberry. Her daughter loves the strawberry. And Meghan? She loves the orange marmalade. The orange marmalade that, by multiple first-hand accounts, is one of the most aggressively unpleasant food products ever produced. The orange marmalade that had one reviewer describing a throat-closing, near-physical reaction on camera.
It was pretty terrible and diabolical. Okay, I've eaten hot dogs from 7-Eleven and felt better about it. And I want to bring up this clip just to refresh. If you're newer to the show, this is what happened when I tried her orange marmalade. Let's try the orange marmalade, okay? Ooh, it smells really bad. I'm sorry. Okay, it smells terrible, you guys. I feel like I'm on the show Fear Factor where they have to like eat slugs and stuff. I feel like, oh my God. I feel like I'm at fat camp and they're like forcing me to eat vegetables or something. I don't know if fat camp is real. Okay. No. I literally feel my throat closing. Oh my God. Orange marmalade tastes like crap. I actually feel sick. That's really not good. So when she says with a straight face that her favorite is the orange marmalade, I have a hard time taking her.
That marmalade, her favorite. There is something deeply revealing about a woman who will look directly into a camera, smile warmly, and tell the world her favorite product is something her own quality control cannot protect and her own customers cannot chew. And the copying does not stop there. When Prince William appeared on a radio show discussing scones,
A bit of a copycat, she has no original ideas. Prince William was on a radio show and he spoke about scones. Let me read you a little bit about this. So he went on a radio show where they brought up scones. When the host asked how he liked his scones, he said the way he learned from Queen Elizabeth is how he loves to eat his scones. Now, Meghan immediately comes up with a post about the scones and she puts her cream and her jams on just the way William said. So I think Meghan does watch William and Catherine very closely because Catherine will wear something, then suddenly she's wearing it. Catherine will be out with the kids. Suddenly Meghan is back posting those weird Children of the Corn pictures of her children, Archie and Lily, from the back. Okay? I told you. All the Meghan Markle family albums, the kids are going to be from behind the back of their heads, okay? So I believe this. I believe that Meghan Markle, she probably saw the clip going viral online, on Twitter, and on social media, and she decided, let's do some scones. And she probably thinks that this is really getting to the royals. Hello.
and how Queen Elizabeth taught him to enjoy them. Meghan Markle immediately posted her own scone content, complete with cream and jam arranged the exact way William described. When Princess Catherine wears something, Meghan wears something similar. When the royals make headlines with their children, Meghan posts pictures of Archie and Lilibet from behind, faces hidden, like a lifestyle editorial designed to remind everyone she still exists in that world. But here is the part that exposes the real disconnect. While the chocolates melted and the candles arrived wickless and the marmalade sat untouched in customers' kitchens, Meghan Markle was simultaneously promoting approximately 92,000 British pounds worth of luxury clothing.
One off, it's called knockoff, honey. Okay, this broke down the luxury looks featured in her recent Instagram promo. Now, across multiple clips, she's promoting her lifestyle brand, and she's wearing a very expensive wardrobe. So she put up apparently 92,000 British pounds worth of clothes from the Row, Celine, Cartier, Chanel, Dior, Oscar de la Renta, and Anine Bing. Some standout pieces include a 47,000 pound diamond necklace, 22,000 pound Cartier watch. Y'all can do the conversions, okay? Y'all can do the conversion. I'm not a mathematician. So anyway, nonetheless, all you need to know about this, she's still merching like she was at Bondi Beach when she went down to meet with survivors of a horrific anti-Semitic terrorist attack, and she decided to sell her outfit. She's still selling hers. There are people, most of us, who just want to pay our bills, go to the grocery store, get our food, pay our health insurance, all of those things. And you've got this ex-wannabe duchess promoting about $100,000 worth of clothing. She's on here promoting what?
On her Instagram, a 47,000 pound diamond necklace, a 22,000 pound Cartier watch, Loewe, Celine, Chanel, Dior, Oscar de la Renta, all of it monetized through an AI styling platform. She is allegedly invested in. This is a woman selling flower sprinkles and calling it luxury while wearing nearly 100,000 pounds of jewelry in the same breath. This is a woman asking working-class people to buy her jams while living in a Montecito estate with Oprah next door.
So out of touch from the real world? She's living in that McMansion in Montecito with Oprah as her neighbor, and that's the life she lives. She doesn't care about working-class Americans. Meghan Markle wants to be a sort of Gwyneth Paltrow, Martha Stewart, rich luxury brand. But how are you going to do a rich luxury brand to bring it on home? With a wickless candle. You're selling flower sprinkles and calling it luxury. I could go out into my yard and get some dirt and gravel and toss it on top of a cheesecake and call it luxury. So I'm having a hard time taking you seriously. But Meghan Markle, she wants to be an influencer so badly, but she doesn't have the chops to be an influencer. That's the thing. How are you going to be an influencer when you have no follow through and no thought processes of an influencer? Even looking at the clips.
No accountability from the brand. No replacement offer confirmed. No public acknowledgement that the chocolates were unacceptable. The wickless candle has become a recurring symbol. Now the melted chocolate joins it.
We wish her well. But like I always say, I like to branch this out, okay? Meghan Markle, Blake Lively, take these women as cautionary tales. These are women who got high on their own supply. They got too big for their own britches. They thought they were the hot stuff. They thought they were hot fuzz. And guess what? God, karma, the universe came along and humbled them. Okay, humbled those two girls. So if you always think that there's a bigger, better deal, or the grass is greener on the other side, or you've got the upper hand, or you have all the cards, take a second. Be grateful for where you are and what you have, and don't try to play nasty little games. Don't try any get-rich-quick schemes, because karma is going to come back around.
Those answers have not come, and they may never come, Dodd. So here's the real question. At what point does a brand built entirely on the idea of gracious, elevated living become proof of exactly the opposite? And does accountability ever actually reach the people who can afford to avoid it? Subscribe to Celebzino for more celebrity exposes and trending gossip breakdowns you won't find anywhere else.